For you personally, has this damaged your trust with Google and how you want to interact with them? Are you more cautious now?
I don't know. I do tend to have a little bit too trusting of a personality, and then, things happen, and then you're just like, "Well, maybe I should be a conspiracy theorist a little bit more." And it got me thinking about, my old days working for big corporations and stuff, and seeing things that go on at these high levels that always had me scratching my head because, I went into my career as an engineer, and it's like my job is to make things run better, faster, more efficiently, reduce waste, that kind of stuff, safer. Like, it's a really clear goal. But then you see some of these decisions that kind of come down from up top, and you're just like, why would they do that? There's no way that's going to make us more money or whatever. But over and over and over again, what you'll often see is executives that will kind of manipulate the company a little bit to make it look better on paper, make the books look good, cut costs. Well, what's an easy way to cut costs? Well, let's go fire a bunch of people. That's going to cut cost for the next 3 months. Okay, but what happens when we can't actually complete projects anymore? Well, I don't know. That's a problem for next quarter, right? And you'll see this happen a lot of times. And then executives, a huge part of their compensation is often stock and options, right? And so if they can manipulate the stock price because the books look really good, they can cash out. And then what do? They move on to another position, And we see this over and over and over again. And we see, and it really makes me wonder, like, we're in an age where the creators of Google, they're not running Google anymore, right? A lot of the old faces there that were there in the days of, don't be evil. Those people aren't the people running the ship anymore. And so it makes me wonder, like, is this ship being run by just a bunch of self-interested people trying to get the stock price as high as they can? Let's ride the wave of AI. Let's try to, just make as much money as we can. And then just know that at some point I'm going to cash out. So it does make me question, and it does make me not want to be dependent. I've always understood the principle. Well, not always, but for many, many years, understood the principle that there are a lot of external forces on you in business that you can't control. And so what do? We do our best to minimize those risks. And so if we're so dependent on Google for all of our traffic, then it's just a matter of an algorithm update or a change like this, and you're toast. And so that's a big part of why years ago we started YouTube. That's why we got on YouTube in the first place, and it's the same company, but it's a different business, it's different people, it's a different platform, it's a different algorithm, but I'm not going to depend on just that either. And so that's why we're so focused now on building a brand across multiple platforms. And I think we could do even more.
This is an excerpt from a full interview with Ricky Kessler of Income School. So if you want to check out the full interview, be sure to follow the link in the description, and you can check out Project 24 as well.